and gentlemen, and welcome to the Shades Plays live. Here's part of RVTV. How we all doing, everybody? And yes, I got the face cam back. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? And let me get this put out there for the let me just get this posted up on the Discord for everybody. There we go. So yeah, I'm back on Facecam. You can see we got the green screen set up once again. I got my lights set up. Hell, the lights are so bright. I got my shades back on for this one. Yes, I can actually see the screen with my shades on. Go figure. But yes, it feels good to have this all back up here. For those who hadn't seen, the new episode of Anime Takeover is up over on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go check that out. Anime Takeover is back in full schedule. We'll be seeing a new episode every day this week, so you won't want to miss out on that. And it feels good. It feels good to be back in the game full time now, baby. Don't call it a comeback. Hey there, game fan. How we doing, buddy? But yes, Facecam's back up. Shades are on. We're ready to rock. Finally live up to my gimmick for once. And with how bright this room is, I need these shades on because these lights are bright. You know, like you can see on my hands here how bright these things are. DL, I had a debut for that. I really should. No, I am not Eric fucking Bischoff. Don't compare me to him. Shame on you. Actually, hold that thought. Because for comparing me to Eric fucking Bischoff,
shame. Shame. Shame.
Anyway, now that that's all squared and out of the way, it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for me to point my finger right at you and yell, OBJECTION! I know, DLBot, I know, you're just having fun. Still gonna call you out, man. Still gotta call you out. But nonetheless, we are back here, and you can see logo right behind me. I think a nice little setup here. But yes, Ace Attorney Trilogy, case number 4. Turnabout Goodbyes. And now here's the thing. There is no way, especially after last week's insanity, there is no way I'm doing the entire case tonight. Not after last week. Fuck that. So tonight, we're going to do half of it. I've already looked at a little bit ahead, I already had to set up a general idea, got a general idea what we have here in terms of how many evidence gathering scenes we have and how many trial scenes we have. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do half of it today. We're going to do the day 1 evidence gathering and the day 2 trial and evidence gathering. And then next week, we'll do the day 3 trial and then all of day 4. Or then we'll do all of day 3 and the day 4 trial. So the day 3 evidence trial and evidence gathering and the day 4 trial to wrap things up. So we're going to be leaving this half and half here. Last week, we went like 3.5 hours doing this. And bear in mind, if you haven't seen our streams, my streams on this before, I voice every single character. So me trying to voice every character for 3.5 hours got nuts. So I'm not doing that again. So we're gonna, but let me get the music on, because we need to be hearing this. There we go. DLBot, quit with the jokes. It's what I keep telling you guys. You rely solely on jokes and references. Seriously. Anyway, but now you get to actually see how I actually do this. Okay, so let's get this set up and let us begin. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Oh my God! Well, that's a twist. Hey Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. So much for rushing spring waters. Next to the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, a tip of the hat to the Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax. Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring! Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? I'll just go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose. Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yay! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. The arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Who? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Woof. Off to a rip-roaring start here. Well, we know where we're going, to the detention center. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? Guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? They've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, We don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what! Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick! He's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always the one who's got to get angry? The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. Lake is a long way from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Well, I think he needs a reminder of who the hell I am. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it! Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? Nick is trying to help you! I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone! Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Well, there's only one place we could go. Off to the lake. This is where it happened. Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gunshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Peh. Hey, you're the hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Right. Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked to defend him yet. Huh? Oh. You don't say. Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night around about 15 minutes after midnight. There's a boat out on Gourd Lake. That boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I gotta rebreathe that. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? Cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible! I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right! Who cares what the witness says? I care! You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. Suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too. Remember, the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out in the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir! What? Want something? No, sir, not yet. There was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. Guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Oh, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. So we'll get to talk to Gumshoe later. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe! What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's get investigating. Well, obviously we don't need to go to the precinct just yet. We got nothing to give him, so why do we say we head down to the beach? Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. A name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. Kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. All right, well, see something down here. Let's take a look at that. Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. I see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. You know what? We should go ahead and take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. God damn it, Maya. Well, not much more we can do here. Let's head into the woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. You got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Let's take a look at that camera we just saw. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick! Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough? Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Will you stop that? Yeah, I'm not screaming. Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it! Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off that! Eek! On the Sam Hill. Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. Ah, what? Huh? Sorry. Sorry's not about to pay my bill. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What y'all think of setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say, those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all... are. Nick, help? Who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all gonna say and say it for bejesus sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Well, that's, let's not waste any time, because I get the feeling she's not gonna talk to us for anything unless we show her what we are. This is my badge. Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try to pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. 'Cause I have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. Murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too. Y'all could come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed, the culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all could call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Good. Now we can actually ask him some questions. Oh yeah. When was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so. Christmas Eve? Man on a boat was shot. Do you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So what is it that you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right? Right here, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat! Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. Guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. German made, genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera, neat. Now let's turn right around and present that. Oh, gotta go back. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on a loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. Would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there's anything on them though. I don't know. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeah! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Yeah. Let's go ahead and head out of here for now. There's really not much we can do. Why don't we back to the entrance? You know what? I got a feeling we got some updates from the detective. Let's head over to the Criminal Affairs Department. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. You know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go tell anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We gotta earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. You have my word on that.
I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Pretty straightforward there. Thank you. Nick.
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face!
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Well, tell you what, let's head back to the lake. See if Lotta's got that photo for us.
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? He's shooting them with that pistol. Looks like that, yes, but you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there's enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What?
Are you serious?
Cause.
How did you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
He's gonna do it anyway. I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm gonna talk to cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta!
What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying? Hot dog. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, she saw something. There's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? Guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Well, let's head back to the public beach. Wait, what? Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your, not my, what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister?
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. God damn it, Larry. God damn it. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianze, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Ooh! I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy!
Gordy? So Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate there?
Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth's a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. Wonder what changed his mind, though. You know, Nick?
Nick? What's Gordy?
Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real. Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic when we got in the frame. I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Well, not much else we can do here for now, so let's go ahead and head back to... Actually, let's go ahead and back to the office. We need to take a closer look at that autopsy report, I think. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I was in to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait! You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy! That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe you should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Aha! Well, I think that tells us where we need to go. Hey, Grossberg!
Ahem!
Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Aha! You're Mia's, something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir.
Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
God damn it. Let's talk to him. There was a murder last night.
Murder?
You haven't heard.
I, just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
Guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts.
Alright, obviously asking questions like that aren't gonna work. Let's show him that autopsy report and see what he has to say.
Hmm? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
You say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? That sounds so familiar.
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. Very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right?
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fay used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
There's everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
But what? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Woo! I think with all that, I think it's finally time we go back and talk to Edgeworth. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Yeah, well, guess what, asshole? Edgeworth. It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But, I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Finally, let's start talking. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now, this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It's hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps.
I'd rather not talk about it. Well, let's switch another subject. Who'd have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? Pains me to ask you this now.
I know, you want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? Like that's even a question! Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumsh. Well, I guess we should. What's that?
Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! What? It's coming down!
Whew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. Guess he doesn't do so well with the earthquakes.
Part of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We had to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Well, that's our next stop. Back to criminal affairs.
What's going on here?
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
On a heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. She did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. Can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. God damn it. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited to the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. I was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. All right. So that is our first set of investigations done. We're gonna go ahead and save real quick, and don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started. We're getting ready to start our first trial here. Though, if Edgeworth is the suspect, who's gonna be our prosecutor for this case? I get the feeling for a case like this, we're probably not gonna be seeing Winston Payne again. Well, only one way to find out. Let's get started. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god!
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh, I already don't like where this is going.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive
Evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing of course. That should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. Murder happened in late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Went towards the boat rental shop.
There's our map.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these.
I'm the one who's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Oh, yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not.
Man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now!
Wow. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and press this. Hold it! Did you find any clues on the body?
Single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatal. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bulletin as evidence.
Hold it! Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
Murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
And we'll press it again. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol that found in the boat. They were clear prints for Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order! Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective!
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. Ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick, what does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge! Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now! Wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man! Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? God damn. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? What? You must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I could come up with. Huh. I'm not gonna convince anyone of that. Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Fuck that. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. You never know when my luck's going to run out. Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Well, that's the idea, Curie. He's supposed to be an intimidating son of a bitch. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't any thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This photo looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Oh, I think there was. I definitely think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
I can't really do anything with that one, so let's... Whoa, go back. Let's just press everything until we get something. Hold it! Why were you camping there, anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake? Ooh, sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witnesses answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
Hold on a second real quick. Hi, Jennifer.
Love you, Daddy.
Love you too.
That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor!
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me.
Maya!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facility?
No, I do not. Lana Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lana! What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Go on, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt in court and must leave.
No.
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Not this time.
Wrong! What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What?
Miss Lana Hart has made a new testimony. Defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. Damn, Maya getting ballsy up in here.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
A single bit of testimony, however, it's all we need because She says it was clear as day, but the photo says otherwise. Objection! Got you! Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth! How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please!
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself!
Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
Did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. Yeah, we didn't see her in any binoculars as far as... Let's press this one a little bit. Hold it! Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of a meteor shower?
The cameras are relevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Oh, you better fucking believe I do. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. Let's go ahead and present that camera. Objection! You were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie! Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Thankfully, we actually have evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Take that! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gaudy.
Ah, the sighting at Gold Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof of something? Let's see you prove I was down the lake trying to photograph this Gaudy. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Well, we already showed it once. Let's do it again. Take that! The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm gonna spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out of the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a researcher student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. When Carmen's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, thankfully, I got just the thing. Yeah, I got a problem with that. Objection! Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It's the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping in the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. And Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. Kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
You even had a photograph to prove it.
She really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting.
That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Yeah, I think it's obvious. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You won't, foe. Busted.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who's firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Now I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Laura Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do?
Aha! Your Honor! There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Can you be more specific?
Specific, right? I'll show the judge what's strange about this. Could have sworn I clicked on the right spot. Ah. Clicking on the wrong part. There we go. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does...
This left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Yeah, his left hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. But who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself!
Order! Order! So you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question!
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
Distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
Meter? That's 3 feet.
There is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure that the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Woo-wee! Whew. That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright.
Oh yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look!
I did not kill him! I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh? Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. Well, it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Hot damn. Alright, let's save real quick. Always play it safe. You never know when my game might decide to crash on me. Even though I don't think this hasn't happened yet. Better not to jinx it. Alright, we got one more round of evidence gathering, so let's get to it. Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you! Glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something.
I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Okay.
Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Whew. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do.
I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area.
Wonder if I'll ever see my sister again.
Can't do much here. Let's head back to the lake. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. Wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. I haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with that lovely fiancé. Hey, Detective Gumshoe!
Hey, pal. The trial today,
Yes? What about the trial?
I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Well, you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know?
Thanks. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow?
Sounds like he's bringing in another witness.
Another witness? Oh, right, he said something about that in the trial today.
There were 2 witnesses.
I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it?
Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information.
Right. Oh, right, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth.
What's up?
Is he afraid of earthquakes? I've never heard anything about that before.
Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident.
The DL6 incident?
Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago. He saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now, and you can see it in his eyes.
Want to talk to you about Maya Fey.
Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lips tremble.
Really? Cold as ice Edgeworth?
He was really grateful for what you did, you know? I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can.
Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail gonna be?
Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posted the whole amount.
What? Edgeworth?
Didn't I tell you? He's grateful for her, what she did. All right, pal. Well, don't forget to pick her up, okay?
Yeah. You can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Well, no sense sticking around here. There's not much we can find right now with nobody around, and we've already examined everything. So let's head back to the entrance and move on to the detention center and get our girl back!
Hey, Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, huh?
Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time?
Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick.
All right, well, now we've got Maya back to the entrance.
There aren't many cops around today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth.
Hey, y'all!
Hey,
Hey, it's Luna! Y'all really did it today.
what do we do now?
No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. Little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta.
You see, I want to make it up to y'all.
Make it up. What did you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble.
Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing.
Yeah, I'm sure I know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right.
I mean, the first time you witness a murder. What about Gordy?
Right! Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta, you go, girl. Wish I could be an investigative photographer, too.
Finish your spirit medium training first.
Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, yeah, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Collin didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information doesn't come cheap, my friend. Hey! I see you thinking how unsophisticated these Southern folks are. It's written all over your face. And let me tell you, most Southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not?
What do we do, Nick? We gotta make a deal. I don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much?
Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I ain't trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, 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 Gordy? But Gordy Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean
Gordy? I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Oh, good God, what is that? What's that?
The Steel Samurai, Nick.
Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like put this here, it'd be like really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner.
Wow, that's really impressive she could find those for you.
Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got it for free. Right. Yo, Nick! What happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh?
Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy.
Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school.
No? Really?
Oh, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly.
Transferred?
Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry, where'd you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit there by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
Oh, and here I thought you inflated it by yourself.
Huh. Well, not much else we can do here. Let's see if we can head back to Gumshoe. Maybe he's got something for us. Nope, not that one. Criminal Affairs. That's where we need to go. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again?
What do you mean again?
Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for it if you need anything. Besides, money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. The guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
Monster down in Gord Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lana.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our new secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret number 1, Missile.
Missile?
He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy! Here he is.
Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
Cute dog. This will help us how? Next, secret number 2, a fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah! How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one's the last one. Oh, please, I'm already overwhelmed by your choices. Secret number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. Might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be?
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
Can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Yeah, I don't think a dog's gonna help us find anything, and we're not going fishing, so I'm gonna take the metal detector. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. Not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. God damn it, Gumshoe. Well, let's head back to, Lake. You know, and to the beach. And you know what? We haven't even been, we've got this rental shop we've had sitting here this whole time. Why don't we head over there and take a look?
It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
I get it.
Hello!
Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something!
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out?
Nick. Look. Huh? An air tank. Oh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags.
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. I think I know who to present this to. A air tank with flags on it. Hey, Butts! Care to explain this one? What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Hey, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank here? That tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? Oh, my friend. You know what? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you could be a little more specific? Come on! Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us!
Fine, whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the Samurai up with that. And then... the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it.
What? Off in a gourd lake?
Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. I'm already putting together the pieces to this one. Let's head back to the woods.
Hey, y'all! Well, y'all find anything about Gordy?
No, nothing.
Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime.
It is a little chilly.
I think I had to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. Now sneezing. Achoo! I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. I trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, sorry is nice, but what about my film?
Nick, pay the lady.
What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far.
Was it a good one?
You bet. A UFO.
A UFO?
Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to Scout.
Huh? So you really are a university student?
Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Aw, oh, damn it. What am I missing? Actually, oh, you know what? I think I forgot to ask Larry something. Let's get back to the beach real quick. Yeah, here we go.
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next?
Well, all that happened, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th? A week ago. As far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night into a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. Flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know about what happened?
Nope.
That's too bad.
It's not all bad. We solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her. That's what I was best saying.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet?
Lotta, there's no such thing as Gordy.
What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist?
Proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Larry's air tank.
What y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy.
Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew.
A bang?
The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai?
Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. Sorry, Lotta.
Nah, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta.
So tell us this information you have.
Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here say something about the witness tomorrow. He said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. The night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. It might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta.
It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should whip that butt into shape.
Yeah, I agreed, Betaflex. Forever a butts.
Well, now that we got the info we need, let's head back to the bow rental place. See you later, you butthead. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop that Lada was talking about.
You're right.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway.
Big? That you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick.
Nick, you handle this.
I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya.
Meg!
Yes?
Finally made up your mind, have you?
My mind?
You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone.
Pasta?
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. You kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? Old man like me. Polly, the kids are home.
Hello! Hello! Nick, what was that?
Parrot. The one on that perch.
Keith!
Yes?
I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny.
Nick, what's the wet noodle?
Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop.
That's a relief, isn't it, Polly?
Hello! Hello! Quack!
Yep.
He fell asleep.
Guess he's relieved. God damn it.
A pasta shop?
Yep. To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. Meg,
Yes?
tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith.
Yes?
You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta Wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg,
Yes?
you know the best pasta's always made west of the Rockies, don't you?
Right, of course. Everyone knows that.
Nick,
Huh?
how long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental shop, right?
What are you talking about? This is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle!
Oh, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. Pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? Gotta find some way of getting information out of him. Well, when in doubt, remind him, show him who you are.
That a lawyer's badge?
Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge.
I get it.
Huh?
Yep. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith!
Nick, now's your chance to clear things up.
Sir? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night.
Please help us.
Huh? A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
All right, I'll help. On one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle.
We'll placate him. Okay, we promise.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Anything to get this case solved. Also, who would want to eat Phoenix noodles?
I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith.
Wait, didn't I just say?
You too, Meg.
Yes?
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly.
Hello. Hello.
Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Let's try the lake photo. See if that gets something, I guess.
Yep, I seen this.
You know something about this, sir?
Keith,
Yes?
it's okay. You can call me Dad.
Dad, you know something about this.
Yep, the other night, out on the lake.
Yes, yes.
I know all about that. I seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep.
It's after midnight, but okay.
Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one, bang! A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
Let's just examine the parrot.
Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello? It ignored me.
What? You forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello. Hello. What?
See?
Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello.
Ha ha ha! Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Secret words?
Oh, no, I did not mean to click that. Damn it.
My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number of the safe? 1228. What? All right.
Hey, Polly! Watch it, will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking.
That criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little eye schemes.
You know what? Little Terry was just here.
Terry.
Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself whiskers growing out his face.
You're talking about Detective Gumshoe.
He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow.
Really?
Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh, wait, I have one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something? What? Don't forget DL6! What? Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly.
Don't forget DL6! What?
What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister! I mean, Dad! This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. Later, butts. Back to criminal affairs. We need to talk to Gumshoe now. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down by the down to Gourd Lake? Oh yeah, the old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you? That was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Sounds suspicious.
Detective Gumshoe, please help us.
Huh?
We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case.
To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up.
Now, thankfully, we just recently got a piece of evidence of a very unique variety.
What's that, a parrot?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident.
That incident?
DL6.
What?
What? Don't forget DL6. What?
I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through here's the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
Oh, right. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
Guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past.
Wow! It's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Ooh, thanks!
Just let me know what you want to know about DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Well, first I had to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go.
December 28, 2001.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours?
That would be scary like that in the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
one of the three in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth,
35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father.
From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there?
That would be the guy my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it.
Man arrested as a suspect in Deal 6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently.
So he must have been the third person in the elevator.
Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much that he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick, are we gonna take the whole file? There's too much, we'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Right. That's probably all we're gonna be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to end things off here. I know it's a bit of a cliffhanger here, but we've got to save room for the next couple of days. We've still got the day 3 stuff to do and the final trial on day 4. But nonetheless, what an interesting case we've got going on here. We've got a lot of intrigue. Who is Yanni Yogi? What does the DL6 incident have to do with this? And since if Yanni Yogi is innocent, who was the killer at DL6? And possibly even connect, and is he the same killer we're dealing with today? Oh, man. Nice one, Gokai Master. I think so, Brian, but why do you try and use the same thing over and over again? But yes, a lot of questions yet to come. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and here we're gonna go ahead and end things off for tonight. But what a case. This is gonna be a blast. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next week. Do not miss out next week for the exciting conclusion of this case. You don't want to miss it. But nonetheless, make sure you guys enjoy. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you give me a follow. Make sure you also give a follow to RVT Entertainment on Twitch, twitch.tv/RVT Entertainment. And of course, follow me on YouTube. Anime Takeover is back. First episode of the week is already online. Go check it out for the latest episode of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. And of course, tomorrow, High School DxD. Wednesday, Overlord Season 2. Thursday, Toradora. And Friday, Ouran High School Host Club. Got a lot of interesting stuff going on there. More shows to come. Oh, I'm feeling pumped right now. This was fun. I think, yeah, a couple of hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours, a lot easier on the throat, let me tell you. Probably a lot better on my stomach, too, after what happened last week. You guys don't know this, but last week after the stream, my stomach was killing me because I had talked so much. I worked up such a fucking appetite. Not even funny. And Gokai Master, that is appreciated. You know, hey, don't be afraid to throw out a joke or two. Just try not to repeat yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, Kira. I couldn't go another hour anyway, so it was probably for the best that I finish up here. But, hey, we'll be back next week. We'll be back at it again then. I'm probably going to say hi over to the Monk. If you want to go over to Monk's stream, go check that out. Links in the Discord. Go check him out. Show him some love. I would, if this was on Twitch, I'd raid his ass, but he's on YouTube. So head over to his YouTube channel. Go check out his stream. Show him some love. But in the meantime, actually, one last thing. Make sure you also follow my, if you guys can afford to, send me some money over on my Patreon. Help keep this show, make this show even better. The more money I get, the better show I can put on for you. So please. And thank you to guys like Voice and A Frozen Traveler for your amazing donation, for your amazing support. And of course, all my other patrons as well. Thank you guys so much. But in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining me as always here as part of RVTV on the Shades. And we'll see you guys next time. Rock on! Special thanks to my patrons like Voice and A Frozen Traveler. Subscribe today to make these streams even better.